me for a job. I don't want to go work.
Whoa.
Hi, guys. We don't have that little buffer we used to have, so now we don't know what we're saying. How's it going?
Network.
Yes. How's it going, everyone? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. This is Total Chaos. We're doing another round. These games are going to be for Wednesday, June the 30th. I've got Sean Higgs with me today. How's it going, Mr. Higgs?
All right, not too bad. Just ready to defend my crowns, plural crowns.
You got a crown, you got a belt, you got a trophy, all that stuff.
Listen, you guys coming in the chat, you've been on chat. I'm not like the braggart kind of guy, like, oh, look at me. But like really, since April, it's July. So I've had a nice little run. I think there should be some kind of, belt or something, some kind of total chaos thing against. Well, we can't pass it around since we're all states away from each other.
Yeah.
But there got to be something. Like
I thought about it in the beginning.
Graphic. We should have like a little crown on it. Who's ever the champ should have some kind of halo or something over there.
I thought about just mailing out all of you your own crowns.
Like a certificate.
Look at the size of your head. How am I supposed to know what your size of head is compared to his size of head?
It's like a garbage can lid.
Is that better? I have to lean over. Lean over.
How's it going, Nick Earle from Earle Sports Bets?
Not too bad. Hopefully off to a decent start today. I got first 5 unders in, I believe, Miami and New York. Those 2 games, and they're, I think, 0-0 and 1-0 heading into the 5th. So hopefully those will cash. Can't go much worse than what happened yesterday. But I put that behind and hoping for a better day today.
That's all you can do. That's all you can really do. All right, guys at home. So this is Total Chaos. We're going to go through 5 games, the NBA, the NHL, and 3 MLB that happen on Wednesday, June the 30th. These 2 knuckleheads are going to tell me, does it go over or does it go under? Whoever gets the most correct right. Whoever gets the most correct returns next week as the champ. Are you guys ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, why not?
Let's go.
All right. Okay, so Burger King crowns are adjustable. I have actually a whole stack of them in my closet, but then I was like, what do I bedazzle them? They don't want to wear bedazzled crowns, it just didn't seem
I want
like
a belt. I need a UFC belt here.
I think the thing to do would be a chain, like a big golden, like thick chain kind of a thing, like a medal. No, we're not excited about that.
I like the belt idea.
Tim, like we're getting the comments, and I'm like, I'm looking how to sign in here, but I'm not on.
Oh, you got to hit comment. You're on host chat. You got to look at public chat. It should be to the right of it.
I got it.
Took me a minute to learn that one too.
We have a whole new system here. Yeah, a whole new system. Okay, we're going to start it off with Sean Higgs. The Suns are at the Clippers. The number's 215. Game 6. It's time. What do you got, Sean Higgs?
Yeah, so, going over the series, you're looking at, game 1 was, 220, then ended up to 222.5, and now we're down to 215 after 213. I'm leaning under here. I'm going on the under. Part of me, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, all right, the 198 is kind of like an outlier when you had that 86-80 game, low scoring. But, I think the pressure's on here. I think the Suns are like, what's happening? Weren't we supposed to sweep this? We were up 2-0. No Kawhi. I don't know. Booker shot 9 of 22. He's going to be firing away. Chris Paul was unbelievable. Do I expect the Clippers to shoot 55% at home? No, I don't. I expect them to shoot 55% on the road. And I like the Clippers. I had the Clippers the other day. This game, I got to think under. I think the pressure's on the Suns. I don't know how they're going to handle it. Not that they're a choke job, but I could just see slow pace, methodical. Against the Lakers, I thought they were going to try to push it to run, score, get overs. And those weren't even getting 207. I see more of the same here. The Clippers are better. They're a defensive team first. So I'm going to go under.
Under we go. Okay, Nick, what do you think about? I hope Chris Paul, I feel like there's a big trend that Chris Paul has about blowing playoffs. Feels like we're trending right along there. What do you got on this one, Nick?
I'm going to the under as well. These are 2 very good defensive teams. We all saw that in that game 4. That game 4 is just a complete embarrassment to the NBA. I believe that 84-80. I thought that was, you check that score if you're like out and about. 84-80. That's the end of the third quarter, right? No, game's over. I like
basketball right there. That's Knicks Bulls 93 right there. That's
That's a high scoring college basketball game. Like that's not an NBA score. Or that may be like a WNBA score, but that's not an NBA score. Yeah, I like under in this game. These are two teams that will play defense. It's a do or die type of game 6. So yeah, I like the under as well.
Okay. We're going to move right along. It's your sport, Nick. Canadiens are at the Lightning. The number is 5. What can you tell me about the Canadiens game?
Well, Les Habitants really frustrated me in game number 1. But to their credit, we saw the same thing against Vegas, and look how that series finished out. Yeah, I'm saying push in this game. I'm just kidding. I like the under in this one. I can see this easily being 3-2. But no, I like the under in this one. These are two very good goaltenders. We all know that. These are arguably 1 and 2 right now goaltenders in the NHL. And I think that it's going to be a low-scoring 2-1 game. The Montreal is going to step it up and play a little bit better defense, and they're going to play more of a trap-style hockey game and avoid those high-danger chances, and this game's going to go under.
Oh, Canada. What do you got on it, Higgs?
I was happy because I had, Tampa puck line there, and I was like, the 5, it's last 9 games for you. You thought that other game, 6 games of the Islanders ended, like you just said. I mean, they ended at 5. They were just 5s all over. Like, terrible. 1 game over was 5-1, So, you know what? I'm going to go over here. I think Tampa, they're a defensive team for sure. Right? Everybody's thinking they're high-flying offense, and I think that too about Tampa. I'm like, these guys can score because every time I look up, it seems like they have like 4 goals all the time, right? I mean,
they're the super team.
Montreal. This is more me thinking Montreal. All right, you had a great run. Like this is the Cinderella run right here for them, right? Basically, as much as the Suns in the NBA is a Cinderella run. At least they were undefeated in the bubble. You saw maybe is this going to carry over the next season? Where the heck was Montreal? Like people were like, oh, Montreal. They should have got swept in the first round, and here they are. So I'm thinking, you know what, Tampa Bay, they won last year. Get out back to back. I think they'll hammer them again here, 4-0, 4-1. Let's go Tampa in the over.
Okay, so we disagree. That's okay. Somebody has to win the game. If you guys are watching along, please don't forget to hit that like button. We do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. We're moving into baseball, Mr. Higgs. Twins are at the White Sox. The number is 9. What do you got for me?
I got the under here tonight, 9 in this White Sox game, and it's not looking good. I'm going to come back because I like pain. It feels good sometimes. It's like when you have a little thing on your finger, you play with it, it hurts, but you like it and you still rub it. Like, I'm on the under here. Cease has great home numbers. I'm looking, okay, he's faced all right to bad competition, but it's just tough to spot. I wish it was just a side here because I'd be like, let's take Minnesota. They're hot. They seem to be playing a little better, but I'm going to go under. Eventually, these players missing for the White Sox, you're missing half your outfield, basically. You're starting outfield, right? I mean, it's gonna catch up. All right, maybe not catch up in a month. Now we're 2.5 months, 3 months into the season. You're gonna start feeling the loss of good players. I'm going under. Minnesota's. I don't like their bullpen, and this guy's name is Bailey Ober, like barely over. Like I don't want to go barely over. Like every time I see Ober, I'm like, oh, it's barely over. Like it's barely. So I want him to go barely under. So give me the under 9 here.
See, I can't bet on Gomber because it sounds to me like a screwed up pitch that you threw. Like, oh, he threw a Gomber. So something about that guy's
that's
name.
a wicked Gomber.
Yeah, it's a wicked Gomber.
Nothing to do with Gomber.
He's actually improved a lot for Rocky. His numbers at first beginning of the year, I'm like, oh, this guy's terrible. Now all of a sudden they can't lose at home.
Yeah, I'm still not betting on him.
No. I have to take the Pirates today. I'm like, I can't. Rocky's laying 180. Are you out of your mind? No way.
Yeah. All right, Nick, what do you got on this one? Over or under the 9?
We're gonna have Bailey over for this one. Yeah. This is a Minnesota team. Yeah, this is a Minnesota team that's all of a sudden can hit. We knew they can hit. Their pitching's been disappointing. Their bullpen's been bad, but this is a good hitting Twins team that's put up at least 7 runs in 4 of the last 5 games. That their bats are hot, and one pitcher that I just don't trust for whatever reason is Dylan Cease. He didn't look good last season. I just feel like he's one of those pitchers where he's going to be mediocre at best. He's not going to be one of these aces. He's definitely a number 4 or 5 on this team behind Lynn, Giolito, and Rodon. But yeah, I can definitely see also this, as Higgs was mentioning, this Chicago team, they're going to start feeling the hurt of losing those players. And that's why the Indians are going to win the division this year. But with that being said, I said it. The Indians win the division this year. But yeah, I'm on the over in this game. I think we're going to see some runs.
If you say so. You also said a couple of hockey games are going to Game 7. That didn't happen. So I'm just
One
saying.
of them did, though. One of them did. One out of
Not
the two.
both of them. I remember a guarantee that there's no way that both of these games don't go to a Game 7.
All I said was they're both going to Game 7. One did go to Game 7. The other one ended in overtime of Game 6. Like
did
it was
I have a hockey night on Saturday night in Vegas? I did not.
No, which I was surprised. I was truly surprised. I put my money where my mouth is. I bet Vegas in Game 6. That was a mistake.
I know. It wasn't a mistake. It was the right play. The way that you bet it, it was the right play to bet it for the series with plus money. Anyway, sorry, but we digress. I'm just teasing you anyway. Orioles are at the Astros. The number here is 10. Nick, you're up first.
Oh, I love this game. I love the pitcher for Baltimore. One of my plays, no matter what the line is for tomorrow, is going to be Houston team total over because plain and simple, Matt Harvey sucks. He sucks. I say this every single time he pitches, where I wonder why he still has a starting job in the major leagues. And then I see the players around him, the Jorge Lopez, the Kobe Aikens. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. The only competent pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles is on the IR with John Means. Like this whole Baltimore staff is just awful. So can we get an over 15 this game? Honestly, I can see the Astros pulling the over by themselves against Harvey. They're gonna light him up for like 8 runs and 3 1/3 innings. It's gonna be embarrassing for him tomorrow. But yeah, I'm on the over in this one. I'm gonna have a play on the Houston team total over. And yeah, I think Houston just cruises in this game.
Is there any other pitcher that you dislike more than Matt Harvey?
That I like targeting against?
Yeah. Is he your favorite? Like Kluber's my favorite. Is he your favorite?
Yeah. I look forward to Harvey days to fade him. No, because he's just not looked good. He's 3-9 this year, 7.5 ERA, and 68 innings pitched. So he's got a decent sample size
for
this season.
Hatred coming in. He's missing the days.
No,
I
saw him fall apart in 2016 as a Met. He got surgery on whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but he's been crap ever since. Like he's not been good. And this is not because he was a Met. It's because he's not a good pitcher anymore.
No, I was going to say, did he get surgery on his rectum? Because maybe that's why he's crap.
The sad thing is that what killed him, he went the distance. What was it, the World Series game, right? After that, and he was never the same after that. And you've heard me say this before. We talked off the air when we do our show. I'm like, when guys are hurt as good as they are, and then you see somebody get hurt and they're never the same, it's just tough to watch because you remember.
Yeah.
It's just sad to watch because he was awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, as a Mets fan, it hurts my heart watching him go out and give out 8 runs in 2 1/3 innings every outing. It hurts.
He came in for relief the other day. He came in for 3rd inning, gave up 3 runs. It's
upsetting. Yeah, it's someone I really liked. Okay, Lenny.
Did you think about that?
This is the stuff that's going to get you kicked off the videos. Trevor's like, what do you think about Detroit Lenny? I'm going to tell him the guy's absolutely insane.
No. I wanted to ask him a question there. After the show, can I have some of the crack that you're smoking? Because the Tigers are probably going to finish last.
I think that's next year. They got some pitchers. I like their pitchers.
Yeah, they do have some good pitchers.
The alcohol tonight. I have a show with him later. You better not be boozing too much. We have a show at midnight.
I'll watch.
There's nothing to say here. I'm on the over.
Put users in timeout. I could put Lenny in timeout. I'm going to put Tim in timeout.
Yes.
Hold on. Oh, shoot, that's Lance. We got a new system. If you guys. Oh, Tim, tell me what happens when you're putting timeout after you're back. Okay, so let's keep going. Puff, puff, pass. Okay, so Higgs, what do you think about this one? Orioles, Astros, the number's 10. Are we going over?
I saw Matt Harvey. It's just an overplay. There's nothing to say about it. I mean, he stinks. The bullpen stinks. Orioles are going to give up runs. And even if Quiddy doesn't give up anything, it still can go over. I mean, the guy, ID over, I think it was 8 or 9, or it might have even been 10, and it was a no-hitter into the 7th, 8th inning and got over. I mean, so in a hurricane, it was like a thunderstorm and still went over and finished. So just over. Harvey over.
Okay, so we're solid on that. Starting pitching is money, but the bullpen sucks for the Tigers. What the actual F? Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Sorry, Tim.
Tim's blocked for 5 minutes. Now I know what happened. Come in
he'll sign into a different account and start commenting.
Come in on a different account. Orioles are hanging with Houston right now, 1-1. Houston did just get beat up by the Tigers also. I can say
there you go. There's the comment. He went on my account. He said I can't chat for 5 minutes on Tim Earle.
Now we know. All right. You see that, Detroit Lenny? That's what's going to happen to you. Pull it together. Okay,
at least he's not saying the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl.
Not yet. Give him a minute. Watch the Almost Adulting show tonight at midnight Eastern, and you'll see it. So Rangers are at the A's. Your number here is 8. Higgs, you're up first on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go under the total here. Bassett, this guy for last year, even, I went back, I was looking at him. He's older. He's 32. So I'm like, I thought he was more like 28, 29, but he's been around a lot, but he's always like a solid guy. So I'm going under here. Kobe Allen, again, young kid, still not still growing, but hasn't been hammered in his outings. He's going to go his 4 or 5 innings, not a lot of innings. I get it. But Oakland, I'm under. I'm on the under here. I just think Bassett's going to come out. This is going to be your typical A's beat these guys often. I think Rangers have like 7 wins here, not a lot. I'm going to go like 5-2 type game. This is going to be one of those low scorer guys. It's going under the 8. 5. What is this guy talking?
The Giants have a better shot at doing that in the next 5 years.
Oh, I can't ban a chat owner or moderator, you brat. Sorry. I can't put him at a timeout on that. I did try, though. I will say that. Okay, guys, so enough of our shenanigans.
How do you get Parlays account? Who drove that? You?
No, it's Tim. We
stream.
Show. Yeah, they stream their ESPN, their Game Time show. Okay, Nick, if you made a play on that Rangers A's thing, I was busy with Tim, so I'm going to need you to repeat that.
Well, I don't have to repeat what I never said because I was never given the floor. So no, I agree with the under on that one. I love Chris Bassett as a pitcher. I may look at a Texas team total under tomorrow potentially because this offense is not that great. When your offense is led by a aging Joey Gallo and Isaiah kind of Falefa, that's just not an offense that you really want to rely on. I just wanted to name drop that one just to see your reaction there. It
was fun.
That's their shortstop or second baseman or whatever. Yeah, he's their leadoff hitter. But I like the under in this one. And yeah, as you said, Bassett, he's just solid. His last 4 starts, 1 earned run, 2 earned runs, 2 earned runs, 2 earned runs. And he's going 7-6, 7, 5 2/3. Like he's giving you good outings as well. Also, Colby Allard hasn't looked terrible. 2-3, a 3.33 ERA. So, I mean, he hasn't looked terrible. So I like the under in this one.
Okay, so we agree. I like that. So let's get to a little recap in here. I do want to remind everybody about our promo code. We have a new one. It's Stanley. By the way, soup's easy to move things up and down in our new deal, just so y'all know. So just to remind everyone, these games are happening Wednesday, June the 30th. I've got Sean Higgs. If you want to follow him, it's at @real_Higgs. What do you have going on at the site this week altogether? What's going on with you at picksandparlays.net?
Not a daily baseball. Baseball's been on a nice run for me almost like 6 weeks now, 5+ weeks. I do thought NBA had a little rough one. I came back with the Clippers last night, but I'm picking my spots with the rest of the NBA. But for now, it's basically Major League Baseball all the time, and it's been paying off. We're having a good run.
Boom. Nothing wrong with that. And then Nick Earle at Earle Sports Bets. That's where you could find him, and also the stream on YouTube. Your YouTube channel is at Earle Sports Bets. Higgs' YouTube channel is Winning Free Picks. So definitely check that out. What do you guys have going on? How are things rocking with you over at picksandparlays.net?
It's been going okay. I believe we had last night wasn't a winning night, but the previous two before that were both 3 in one night. So we've been doing decent. WNBA, as much to Higgs discussed, has actually done pretty well so far this season. Hoping we can get a win here out of the Liberty. They're down 2 with like 20 seconds left, but but it's been pretty decent there. And then on the channel we do stream every single morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we've been going every single day there as well. So it's been pretty good.
Excellent. Here, let me write this on here. Winning, because Higgs' show is going to start right after this one does. You can find him at Winning Free Picks. Save. Nothing. I got nothing. Here we go. How about now? Okay, there it is. So Higgs does a midday money right around.
Midday money's 12 noon Eastern every day. Mm-hmm. The late show, I'm going to start starting next week. We're going to do a Football Friday just for the next couple weeks until that's maybe that first week of August. I got to check out the NFL preseason schedule, and then we'll come back to every night because then we'll do the conferences for college football, NFL. Because right now, I was doing it. I'm like, half the baseball games don't have lines. Now we're in playoff time where it's going to be every other day or every 2 days. So I figured, you know what? We'll just do a Football Friday for the month of July, looking ahead to futures, and then we'll bring back daily, probably that first, August 9th, that first week there. The Llama.
He needs a fan page on Twitter, fans only. The Llama needs a fans only page.
We got Llama shirts, so let me go get them.
Yeah,
we got a cash cow and the Llama.
You should type that link to it into the comments and post it so they can go find it while I do some recapping. Yeah, we got shirts. What happens first? Higgs bets on the WNBA or the Lions win the Super Bowl?
Neither.
Neither. Is this the link to ESB?
Yep, and then he just posted for winning free picks as well.
Oh, perfect. Okay, we got it. Perfect.
I can't post it. How do I post it here?
In comments? I don't know. But Tim already did it for you, so you're there. So yeah, viewers, in the comment box, there's the link to winning free picks and the link to the ESB channels. So that way, like them, subscribe to them, and ring their bells also for notifications. So you never miss their free shows. Okay, let's wrap this up. We're going to do a bit of a recap. Let me just find. Then you can find them both over at picksandparlays.net. The promo code is Stanley, and it's going to save 20% off of the entire site. You can get both of their packages. That's 3 handicappers. Save 20% on that business. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay, so the Suns, 215 American points. They say too many points. We're going under. The Canadiens, Le Habitant, is at 5. Nick is going under. Higgs is going over, but we all kind of just think that's really going to push. Twins
under
are
5
at
Canadian goals.
Yeah.
All Canadian goals, like the All-American points. It's all Canadian goals.
5 Canadian points. Yes. So the Twins, the number is 9 in that one. Higgs is going under. Nick's taking it over. We do agree the Orioles at the Astros, the number 10 is not high enough. We'll take that puppy over 15 if you let us, because we're fading Matt Harvey today, baby. That's what we're doing, all right? The Rangers number is 8, and they're both taking that one under as well. Okay, so remember, when they agree, those are the most valuable picks on the show. So write those down. Oh, here's the llama shirts. Okay, right there. If you're in the chat, you want a llama shirt, click on the link. That's where you find them. You got to put your daughter in. Does she get a cut in this?
She's like, yeah, I was like, you did one picture. You're gonna get you're sewing the shirts like I'm running some kind of sweatshop out of the garage.
That's how art works. I'm an artist. I design something for you, and then I make money on it when it sells 1 million times. Okay,
that's what I told her. And someone today mentioned the cash cow, so I was like, you know what? I took a picture of the cow and I threw it on the shirt. It's cash cow.
I didn't know there was a cash cow.
Yeah, there's a cow. You didn't ever saw the cow?
I'm a little out of the loop. I've been a little out of the loop. Hold on. What if I do this to you?
There he
Oh,
is.
it's trying to. Oh, there he
I
is.
can't tell you. My daughter just popped in. She's like, that's fine.
Get it, girl. I got your back. I think you should make money on it. That's what I think.
Yeah. She's like, I should. She's putting bunny ears behind me.
Where is she? I love her. Okay, guys, that just about does it for us here at Picks and Parlays. Thank y'all so much for joining us on another great episode of Total Chaos. We hope we make you lots of money for Wednesday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Bye, guys. May the best capper win.
Or Tim. Nick.